The following video contains conversation and spoilers about the Frankfurt Major. If you don't wish to be spoiled, don't watch this, bitch. Yeah, I watched the Frankfurt Major. And it was really freaking good. I haven't enjoyed myself watching something in quite a while. It was really freaking good. I mean, I watched a little bit of it throughout the week, and then on Friday there was Secret versus EG, and I had to watch it, so I kind of did, even though it was during work, during the hours that I normally work at, and I was sort of trying to work, but I was watching Secret versus EG, and it was such a remarkable match. Holy crap, if you haven't watched it, go watch it right now. Just stop this video because I'm going to talk about what happened next, and that means spoilers. If you haven't watched it, holy crap, watch it. It's one of the best series I've ever watched. It was really good. Seriously, one of the best series of Dota I've ever watched, because this patch is actually really, really great. This patch is just, there's so many heroes, and it's relatively balanced. There's no single hero or a couple of heroes that you'd say, holy crap, those are just better than anything else. And you have heroes that are banned a lot and picked a lot, but you don't have heroes that are 99%, like Batrider a couple of patches ago, which was simply just banned out 100% of the time. You don't have that anymore. And that's really good. It's a really positive thing. There were so many heroes in the pool, even though there were the standard ones. There was, Winter Wyvern is pretty damn freaking good right now, and Doom was pretty freaking good in there, and Dazzle in most games, but there was still a lot of variation. We had an Axe, we had a Huskar, we had some Meepos, and they worked well. It was just really good. It was so interesting, and I just watched all of that series on Friday, and on Saturday I woke up and I sat down and I watched. I had stuff to do, but I just watched the entire thing for 8 hours. I watched as OG fought against EG and beat them somehow, and then they fought against Secret and they beat them. And that was amazing, and it was holy crap, and it was really one of the most remarkable things that we've ever had, in the sense that they did actually go through from the lower bracket all the way up. It was insane. It was so remarkable, and these are players who've been playing for such a long amount of time. Fly and No Tail, the most veteran, and a couple of other newer players, and it was really cool to see. And I thoroughly enjoyed the Frankfurt Major, and I kind of wish I was there a little bit, because it's also in Frankfurt, which means it's Europe, which is a little bit closer to me than the other places. So we already know that the next one is going to be in Shanghai, which I'm definitely not going to go to. Going to be 4 days instead of the 6 days that we had this time, which is, we'll see. We'll see how that'll go along. We also now know that there's a small period between each major where you are allowed to make changes to the roster. So I didn't know this. Maybe this is common knowledge and I just didn't know, but you can actually make changes to the roster for a certain amount of time, for about a month. I think it's like the middle of December, so we really have a couple of weeks to make roster changes, and only then it's locked again for the remainder of until the next major is done. Then you have a couple of new weeks, and so on and so forth. And I think this is actually kind of clever, but we'll mostly see, because if there's any big issues, it's a little bit of leeway. But I really believe that most teams won't make any big changes, or any changes at all, because it really doesn't. The point really is to just keep the same team. This is not to make big changes. This little leeway is really just, if there's something dire that needs to happen, a big change, then it's fine. But that's it. Other than that, you're locked in. This is your team, and that's a really, really positive thing. Continuation of the scene, and I'm really excited. The next one is going to be in March. It's going to be in Shanghai. We had Frankfurt. It was really during the day for me. It was like 12 all the way to like 8, and it was just during the day. It was pretty good. And then it's going to be Shanghai, which is horrible. And then the next one, that's actually the question, because it's supposed to be 4 events, right? TI is at the end. We had Frankfurt, which is Europe. Now we're going to have Shanghai. And then it's not going to be the US, because the international is in the US. So the third one, where's it going to be? That's a pretty big question. It could be CIS, it could be in Russia somewhere, and it could be Southeast Asia C, right? That's what C stands for, Southeast Asia. It could be there. I don't know. It's pretty interesting to see where it actually pans out, because the three big scenes, the three big things that we have is, we've got China, and we've got Europe, the entirety of Europe, sort of, and then we've got the U.S. So where's the fourth one? I don't know. We're gonna check it out. But this was just really, it's good all around. It was, I don't have any complaints. It was just a really good event, and it was good teams. It was interesting throughout. I enjoyed it. I had no idea what was going on coming into the tournament, and who are the teams, and what are they, and who's good and who's bad. I didn't know, but I didn't care. It was really well done. It was good. It's good. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go now. Thanks all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.